All right, here we go. Seasonal challenges for week 2. We've got a lot of ground to cover, folks, so we're going to get right into it. We've got the overall challenge, which is Master of All, which will complete when you have done 75 weekly challenges. Last season, we had a total of 78 challenges, so you can miss 3 of these challenges if it's anything like last season. And then moving on, we're going to go right to what we call Theseus Protocol, which is defeat the override boss in override, obviously, and defeat powerful Vex anywhere in the system. So just go into override and defeat 200 yellow bar Vex, and you should be all set with this one. Okay, now in order to get all these things, all these triumphs and challenges done, and I think one of the most efficient manners, we're going to do, and I'm going to talk about what I like to call synergizing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go and do these challenges, but we're also going to synergize that with our gear challenges, our activity challenges, our quest challenges, and also some of this that goes along with the prismatic lenses. So let me just cover this by saying, when you're doing these challenges, I'll start off. Just go to your triumph path, go to the season of the Splicer, go to Splicer Mastery, and then check out the gear. You're gonna find these challenges or triumphs. The first one we're gonna go is a wire cutter, which is defeat Vex while wearing Season of the Splicer Armor. Now the bonus of this is you get, faster and more progress with the more armor pieces that you have equipped. So, if you have 3 pieces, you get a certain amount of progress, and so on and so forth. And then we're going to go to the Short Circuiter, which is defeat combatants using Season of the Splicer Weapons. So if you have any of the Season of the Splicer Weapons, just go ahead, grab those, put those on while you're doing these particular challenges, also the seasonal challenges, and that's going to synergize and go along with that quite well. We're going to go to Stylish Splicer, which is complete override missions while wearing Season of the Splicer Armor. And if you have any of this armor, it's the same thing. You get kind of bonus for as Short Circuiter, except for this, you just have to have more armor equipped. So the more armor, the faster the challenges go. And then we have Stalking Splicer, which is complete override missions while wielding Season of the Splicer Weapons. Bonus, more weapons equipped. Boom, here you go. More progress. See, now hopefully you're starting to see a pattern here. Now we just roll over to the Activities tab, and what we're going to be looking at, we're going to look at Force Delete, Safe Mode, Quick Access, and Virtual Fighter. Now for Force Delete, it's defeat all override bosses. This week it's how do you say that? Portinos, the Subjugated Mind. Then we go to Safe Mode. We have to complete override missions without dying. This one's it's simple. Just don't die. And then we have Quick Access, complete override missions in under 12 minutes. You'll need a total of 10 of these to complete the triumph here. And it's just going to be a matter of RNG, whether you get a good team or if you're going with a squad that's really good and you're familiar with it, and you can run it in under 12 minutes and defeat the boss in under 12 minutes. We also have Virtual Fighter, which is defeat champions in override. Just kill 60 champions total. You'll come across that by just grinding it out, and you'll be all set. All right, now what we're going to do is going to roll right over to the quest tab line, and we're going to check out Ether Weaver and Access Granted. And with Ether Weaver, that's so hard to say, collect Ether by defeating combatants and completing activities. It's going to be a 1,500 total Ether gathering that you're going to have to do. And then for Access Granted, you're just going to have to open the Conflux chest with key codes. That means you have to put in, those are the ones that you have to put the codes in order to open them. You do those, you're all set. Now all of these things all come together, and they also synergize with the prismatic lenses. So depending upon which weapon you use, just go ahead and take a look. See my prior video on how to complete all prismatic lens requirements, and you can mix and match and see how these things can come together so you can complete them faster. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put all of this in the description box below, just so you guys can see it, so you can have a better understanding of what I'm talking about if I may be going a little fast. Okay, now back to this weekly challenges here. We've got Auto Rifle Splicer, which is in override. Defeat combatants with auto rifles. Now you get a bonus on the progress for rapidly defeating them, so go ahead, spray away, 200 kills total, and you're done. We've got Crack and Decrypt, which is you unlock the Conflux chests while completing override missions. Decrypt Season of the Splicer engrams at the Prismatic Recaster, which is you open 15 key-coded chests and decrypt 15 engrams total. Then we have Light Moon Rising, which is now on the moon. You have to do this on the moon. Complete 10 moon bounties from Eris Morn. So go ahead, grab those bounties. That portion of it will be complete, but this is a two-parter because now you also have to complete public events, patrols, and lost sectors, and they'll give you a percentage on that bottom bar. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it's a total of 10, but I think it is a percentage. So the more you complete, the faster it'll go for you. So, I can let you know on that for sure, but I've done a few, and it seems like I think completing the lost sectors will give you the most bonus out of that. Okay, and then we move right on over to mid-range calibration, which is calibrate mid-range weapons, again, on the moon. So this goes hand in hand with the Light Moon Rising Triumph. You have to get hand cannon kills, auto rifle, and fusion rifle kills, and also machine guns. So my best bet for you is just go to Sorrow's Harbor, get your kills there, pick up the Kill Enemies Patrol and the Osiris Follow Me Patrols, or whatever his name is there, and this will synergize again well with the Light Moon Rising Triumph, and you'll be done with this one in no time at all. And we've got another no-brainer, the Anti-Cabal sweep. Defeat, Cabal and strikes. You get a bonus for the yellow bar Cabal, and 200 total needed, and that one will be done as well. Then we've got this favorite, Dredging Up Victory, which is going to Gambit and just complete. I think you have to complete 15 matches, simple as that. They always seem to tie Gambit into these things or being force-fed Gambit on these, but it is what it is. Just go in there, grind it out while wearing all of this gear, while wearing as much of the weapons as you can, and doing all these other challenges. All these things, again, will combine together at the same time. You're working on multiple triumphs at the same time. So this makes it so much quicker for you and so much more efficient. And my aim is to help you triumph smarter, not harder. So when I say synergize, these are all the triumphs that you can do also while doing these seasonal challenges. This will help you to grind less since you are triumph multitasking. And again, I'm going to put the description for these things in the description box in the video. And as always, it's your time. Thank you for sharing it with me.